Well now folks, today we've got something pretty special on the table. We're looking at the Christensen Arms Ridgeline rifle. This here is a firearm that's been getting a lot of attention, and for good reason I reckon. Christensen Arms, they're based out in Gunnison, Utah, right here in the USA. They started out working with carbon fiber in the aerospace industry, so they know a thing or two about strong, lightweight materials. It's always good to see American innovation and manufacturing. This company has really made a name for itself by bringing that high-tech carbon fiber know-how into the world of firearms. And the Ridgeline is a fine example of that philosophy in action. When you first hear about a Christensen Arms rifle, the words lightweight and carbon fiber usually come to mind pretty quick. The Ridgeline is certainly no exception to that. It's designed to be a rifle that you can carry all day in the mountains or through rough country without it weighing you down like an anchor. But being light isn't everything. It also has to perform when it counts. So, we're going to take a good, long look at this rifle, see how it feels, what makes it tick, and most importantly, how it shoots. It promises a lot, combining that aerospace-grade carbon fiber with traditional firearm craftsmanship. The folks at Christensen Arms have been building these high-tech rifles for a while now, and they've built up a solid reputation for quality and precision. It's not just about slapping some carbon fiber on a rifle, it's about engineering the whole system to work together. From the barrel to the stock, every component is carefully considered. They aim to deliver accuracy and reliability in a package that's easy to handle in the field. This Ridgeline model is one of their more popular offerings, kind of a flagship for their hunting rifle line, I'd say. It's built for serious hunters and shooters who demand performance. So, what we're going to do today is give this Ridgeline a thorough going over. We'll talk about how it looks, how it feels in the hands, all those important features like the barrel, the stock, and that trigger. Then, the fun part, we'll take it down to the range and send some lead downrange. See how it groups, how it handles, and if it lives up to the hype. I'll share my honest thoughts, just like always. It's always interesting to see how these modern materials and designs come together in a practical shooting tool. Let's get to it. Alright, let's talk about the look and feel of this Christensen Arms Ridgeline. First off, it's a handsome rifle, no doubt about it. It has a very modern, sleek appearance. The stock is what usually catches your eye first. It's made of carbon fiber composite, and on this particular one it's got that kind of black with gray webbing finish. It looks tough and purposeful. The barrel is another standout feature visually, being a carbon fiber wrapped barrel. It's not just for show, that carbon fiber plays a big role in the rifle's performance, which we'll get into. Overall, it just looks like a serious piece of equipment, ready for the field. Now picking it up, the first thing you notice is the weight, or rather the lack of it. This rifle is light, noticeably light compared to many traditional hunting rifles with wood or even standard synthetic stocks. Christensen Arms lists these starting around 6.3 pounds. Depending on the caliber, of course. That makes a huge difference if you're carrying it for long distances. It shoulders nicely, and the ergonomics of the stock feel pretty good. The grip has a comfortable palm swell, and the cheek weld is consistent. It just feels balanced and easy to point, which is exactly what you want in a field rifle. Let's dive into some of the key features. That barrel, as I mentioned, is a big deal. It's a 416R stainless steel barrel that's then wrapped in aerograde carbon fiber. This process does a couple of things. It makes the barrel lighter than a traditional steel barrel of the same contour, and it also helps with stiffness and heat dissipation. A stiffer barrel generally means better accuracy, and good heat dissipation helps maintain that accuracy over strings of fire. The stock itself is a sporter style, hand-laid with carbon fiber, making it incredibly strong and rigid while keeping that weight down. It's also designed to free-float the barrel, which is crucial for consistent accuracy. Then there's the trigger. Christensen Arms often equips these Ridgeline rifles with a Trigger Tech trigger, and that's a good thing. Trigger Tech triggers are known for their crisp, clean break with minimal creep or over travel. This one feels excellent right out of the box, and they are typically adjustable, so you can set it to your preferred pull weight. The action is a standard Remington 700 style footprint, which is familiar to many, featuring a twin lug bolt that cycles smoothly. It also has an effective radial muzzle brake that comes standard on many models, which really helps tame recoil on such a lightweight platform. The safety is a 2-position rocker type, easy to operate. So, we brought the Christensen Arms Ridgeline out here to the range. It's a fine day for shooting, sun's out, not too much wind. I've got some good quality ammunition for it. Today we're shooting some .308 Winchester, a classic all-around cartridge. I've mounted a decent scope on it, something that will let us see what this rifle can really do. Getting it set up on the bench, loading the internal box magazine, everything feels solid and well put together. The bolt cycles smoothly as I chamber the first round. Always a little bit of anticipation before that first shot with a new rifle, isn't there? Alright, let's send the first few down range, squeezing that Trigger-Tech trigger. Very nice, clean break. Now for a rifle this light, you might expect a good bit of felt recoil, especially with a .308. But I have to say, it's quite manageable. That muzzle brake on the end of the barrel is definitely doing its job, and doing it well. It directs the muzzle blast sideways, and you can feel it reduce that rearward push. Cycling the bolt for follow-up shots is smooth and easy, no binding or grittiness. It ejects the spent casings positively. So far so good. It's a comfortable rifle to shoot from the bench. Now for the important part, accuracy. We're shooting at 100 yards, taking our time, letting the barrel cool a bit between groups. Christensen Arms guarantees sub-MOA accuracy with quality factory ammunition, and that's what we're looking for. And you know what? This Ridgeline is delivering. With good ammo and me doing my part, it's definitely capable of shooting groups under 1 inch at 100 yards. Consistently. There weren't any wild flyers that I couldn't attribute to myself. For a lightweight hunting rifle, that kind of precision is really impressive. It just instills a lot of confidence knowing your rifle can place the shot right where you want it. Overall handling at the range is just a pleasure. Even after sending a good number of rounds downrange, it doesn't beat you up. The stock design, the recoil pad, and that muzzle brake all work together to make it a surprisingly soft shooter for its weight class. Working the bolt becomes second nature pretty quickly. Loading the magazine is straightforward, no fuss there. Whether you're taking careful, aimed shots from a rest or practicing quicker shots, the rifle feels responsive and well-balanced. It's just a very well-behaved rifle on the firing line, which makes the shooting experience enjoyable and productive. Life is good. Were there any big surprises during our time with the Christensen Arms Ridgeline? Well, the biggest positive surprise for me was just how well it managed recoil. I've shot other lightweight rifles that can be a bit jumpy and less pleasant to shoot for extended periods. This Ridgeline, however, thanks to that efficient muzzle brake and good stock design, was surprisingly tame. It made shooting it accurately much easier. I didn't encounter any real problems or hiccups during the testing. Feeding was reliable, extraction and ejection were positive. It just ran like a well-oiled machine, which is what you expect at this price point. But it's always nice when a rifle meets those expectations without any fuss. If I were to compare it to other rifles I've used, it definitely stands out in the weight department. Compared to a standard Remington 700, or a Winchester Model 70 with a traditional wood, or even a heavier synthetic stock, the Ridgeline feels like a feather. It reminds me a bit of some of the Tikka T3X light models in terms of its modern feel and focus on weight reduction, but the Christensen takes that carbon fiber application to another level, especially with the barrel. The fit and finish are also top-notch, comparable to other premium factory rifles. It feels more refined than your average off-the-shelf bolt action, that's for sure. So, who is this rifle best suited for? Well, I reckon any hunter who does a lot of walking, especially in steep or challenging terrain, would really appreciate the Ridgeline. Think mountain hunters, backcountry enthusiasts, or anyone who has to cover a lot of ground to get to their hunting spot. Shaving off a pound or two from your rifle can make a big difference at the end of a long day. It's also for shooters who appreciate modern materials and engineering and who are willing to invest in that technology for the benefits it provides. It's a tool for serious users. In summary, my honest opinion of the Christensen Arms Ridgeline is very positive. It's a high-quality, well-engineered rifle that delivers on its promises of being lightweight and accurate. Yes, it's an investment. These rifles aren't inexpensive, but you're paying for that advanced carbon fiber technology, the precision manufacturing, and the performance that comes with it. If a lightweight, accurate hunting rifle is what you're looking for, and it fits your budget, then the Ridgeline is definitely worth serious consideration. It shoots straight, handles well, and is easy to carry. That's a pretty good combination in my book. Thumbs up from me,